Delores Park on Easter 2025. A big party yesterday was a blast. Blast and a pain in the ass at the same time. It's a pretty good spot for the party. Delores Park. Delores Park on Easter. Pretty nice, huh? I always forget to start filming when I run into some of these things that are really good. But, and then I get the voice of the mind, as Harari says, is always negative, don't do it. And then I'm thinking, hey, why not? And here we are, actual shooters. What a line.
There's not another side. There was, seems to just go off there.
I love the views here. Advertising in the Delores Park. Great set of legs for this guy, huh?
Mama prepared sandwiches for us.
We are on 19th from Delores.
Where are you?
Whew, we got a lot done. We, meaning me and the dog, of getting that apartment put in a different shape, which I absolutely love. I mean, it's now I'm being forced with negative stuff to pull back and get rid of junk, which is cool, and it's making the apartment much nicer. But I don't know. I keep saying over and over, it's a simulation. It's got to be. But I'm enjoying it. I like this this Polish guy, Yampolski or something, Yampolski. But he says that it's a game. Then maybe if it's a computer game, maybe we can get out. I mean, that's funny. It's a double entendre, is it, or whatever, because is there an echo in here? Because all the movies are trying to get out, and we are. Why would we want to get out of this? And Plotsky says, if there's an all-powerful God and he does the things that he does to people on earth, if he were a human, we'd put him in jail or execute him, I don't know. But then you get this. Yampolski says because of the cruelty, he's written a book. I don't know if it's a book or a paper on it, but it's about breaking out of the computer game that we're in. And I don't know. My piecing together of my own theology is that it's you wouldn't have any sense of pleasure if you didn't have pain. All kinds of poets and philosophers have written that for years. But the earth will give you pain. And my own belief is we chose the identity before. And I agree with people that everyone that says that there's a new balloons here or whatever, or a greater overall universal thing, but certainly not the guy we're celebrating today. This is all of this is for a lie. Well, actually, probably 90% of the people in here aren't Christian, and most people who are avowed Christians don't believe in it. But Harari says it's a story, and this is the holiday to honor, not the holiday, the holy day to honor the story. Delores Park 2025 H Brown. Resting up from my party yesterday, and I ate a sausage pizza left over from the party, and I shouldn't have. Man, I don't want to give details, but my intestines don't like that shit anymore. So you got to get it through you. The old look at here. Here's my buddy. Hey kid, say hi, and I'm gonna turn this off.
Hi.
Carlos and Fernando.
How was the party? You what?
What party? Yeah, it was crazy. The front door wouldn't work. Okay. I mean, people can call up from the intercom, but I couldn't buzz them in, and so. So everybody, I'm gonna check out. You mind if I film it? That way I can explain. Is it okay if I keep taping?
Yeah.
Okay. What happened was I got in a fight with a landlord before the party, and he gave he's a real tight ass, you know. I mean, nothing up on the walls, no welcome mats, no, you know,
What kind of
basic.
American?
But he gave me, yeah, but you know, we've been frenemies. I don't want to sit down.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Okay. Okay. I'll stand though. But do I want to tell this? Yeah. Okay. So he gave me a closet in the lobby to keep my equipment in for picking up trash, you know, and then he said I had a bunch of people coming to the party, and so I had stuff for them. So I moved the bags down from my apartment into the closet in the lobby that I have my stuff in. You know, I got a couple $100 worth of gear in there, and you know, blah 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 blah. But then he kind of resents. I don't know the.
He's old man.
He's 70 maybe. He's 70, but he's a retired building inspector, and he was forced to retire under a cloud. With all those guys that were, you know, Walter Long and all that, he was a part of that. But anyway, he said he wouldn't give me a key to it. He kept saying, "I'm gonna no."
Yeah, he's gonna come. Carlos, he's gonna come.
So, the what?
Carlos, he's gonna come back. You go to the house. It's okay.
Okay. So anyway, he wouldn't give a key to it. So. And then he's getting in a yellow match with me because I decorated the hall right around. I'm in the end of the hall, and I decorated it around my hall in front of my door, you know, and with lurie signs, you know, and from the campaign, and you know, it's just for entertainment and this and that. But I use push pins. You know, I can put something up big with 3 push pins, and you never notice that it's there. So, but anyway, he came to complain about that, but he blames his sister-in-law. It's not him, it's his sister-in-law who's watching on camera. And I said, man, get over it. I said, you know, he's done that shit before, you know. And so he started getting my face, you know. And I said, Yeah, he's a big guy, you know, but I'm not afraid of him. I'm not afraid of anybody. I don't know why. But I mean, like I said, I broke up 1,000 fights as a farm school teacher. The people fight all the time, you know. But I never had any of them attack me, you know. They're usually glad the fights broke up, you know. So nothing happened.
But you know how to defend yourself.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I'm older, so I might have to blind you, or cut your jugular, because I can't fight a long fight. You know?
Oh, you got knife, huh?
It's an X-Acto blade.
Oh my God, that's very dangerous.
I'm good with that. I've been working with that my whole life.
One time you can even this like this to scare of him.
This as a weapon knocked down the World Trade Center. They had X-Acto blades with plastic covers, you know, and they took over the plane and it could do a lot of damage. But I don't want to fight anybody, you know. But we're still going, yeah.
But anyway, he coming down.
So anyway, I took my stuff out of the thing, and my stuff came down within an hour of the party being over, and the hall's back to dull. But I can't get in. I can't buzz people into my door, and everybody else says theirs works fine. And so I don't know. I hope it's not them fucking with me. But now you heard all my shit, and I recorded it for posterity. So no name, no blame. H. Brown out. Delores Park and Fernando.
How long you live there?
11 years. 11 years. They tried to get rid of me once. The housing authority said they didn't get paperwork, but they got paperwork, you know. So, but my voucher is worth $40,000 a year, you know, and so they sell those things. But my voucher is a Navy voucher, so it's not the same as Section 8. So I went to the city attorney, and they fired 145 people at the housing authority. They fired the whole management team that had been there, you know, for doing what they were trying to do to me. So then, you know, we're buddies again, but we get high and drunk and all this stuff, and both of us had to quit drinking because of but you know, we're like two brothers or something, you know. But it's irritating. But it's very inspiring for me because I got a lot of work done, clearing stuff out, and I don't know.
Oh, you know a lot of people.
Oh yeah.
You know a lot of people with power.
So I got this chest of drawers, nice, really heavy-duty chest of drawers. So Buddy gave it to me, and then I painted the only painting I've ever done. I painted him and me and another guy sitting at the table in my room. I called Three Brothers, and Matt Gonzalez saw it, and he loved it. And so.
He want to sit down here. Carlos, he going to guard the vino.
Yeah, I will. I'll guard it. Yeah.
No,
so
a couple of minutes.
I'm in no hurry. I'm retired. My dog just was out, so he's got 6 hours.
There's a lot of people right now. Everybody's
Delores Park. And me telling my sad tale. So the chest of drawers. So this is all going on at the same time. So the chest.
People down there. Oh my God!
Yeah.
Back.
So my buddy says he wants the chest of drawers back. It was a gift. He said I just lent it to you because I painted this picture on the back that the art people like. And so I said okay. So I cut the picture off, and Gonzalez took it and framed it. You know.
Gonzalez?
Yeah.
You know Gonzalez too?
He's a good friend of mine.
Ah, shit.
Yeah. He gives me all kinds of art and shit, you know. We've been hanging out together for 25 years.
What is his hobby?
What is he what?
Oh, where did he work? Downtown?
He's the chief attorney for the public defender. He does 23,000 cases a year with Mano Raju, you know, and with Adachi before that. He and Adachi were a real team. But anyway.
Dachi died, no?
What?
One of the Dachi died or still alive?
He was murdered.
Murdered, yeah.
Poisoned. I think so. I mean, the guy, the coroner that they had in with him, he was trying to fire the guy, and they let him spend like 6 hours alone with his body before they even called the cops or let the cops in. It was real suspicious, but Matt said, no, leave it alone. So it was Chinatown, Jake. So anyway, the chest of drawers, so I take the back of it off, and I put a really nice new back on it, better than the one that was there, but I had painted a painting on it. So I cut the painting off and gave it to Matt. So then the guy didn't want the chest of drawers back. And so it's sitting in the middle of my living room for 10 years. And it's in the way because I want to have all these crates in a row. And as you know, the fulfillment of the expectation of pattern is an essential ingredient in the aesthetic experience. That's what Santana said. Santana from Harvard 150 years ago. So I wanted all the crates in a row, and there's this thing in the middle. So if I finally decided to get rid of it yesterday, but I have it full of all kinds of writing, so it's very heavy. And so I put it in the hallway to get rid of it, but I still had it full of stuff. And so here's the thing. This is the one that had the mural on it and cut off and a good back. So I tried to give it away, but I couldn't give it away, and so I unloaded it this morning at 5 o'clock in the morning. I cleaned the closet out. I took away reasons for conflict. I cleaned the closet out better than it was before. I took the everything off the walls. I took the chest of drawers and I unloaded them, and I took them down one drawer at a time, and then the body to get it, and took it across the street to the trash. And so it's 6 o'clock in the morning. I'm sitting there drinking a cup of coffee.
What are you doing?
Sitting there drinking a cup
Why are
of
you walking
coffee.
so slow?
And I was.
Is this a permanent thing? Because I'm gonna have to leave you.
No,
if you're
he's
walking
like
slow.
far beyond.
Did you see that? Anyway, so I got it across the street, and I put the drawers in, and it's sitting there, and I called 311, and I said, abandoned furniture, and gave the location. I do this all the time. And so they said, yeah, okay. So about a half hour passed, and this woman walks up to the chest of drawers, and they're heavy. And she's not a bum, she's a nice ass, probably on her way to church or something. And she starts dragging this fucking thing. And I said, you can't move that. She's not going to do it. And so I was right. Once she got it out into the first lane of traffic, she left it and walked away. And I'm thinking, this is the thing that we fought over with the painting on the back and all this, and then Indian giver, I give it, I want it back and all this. It's caused trouble, and it ends up in the lane of traffic. So I called 311 again on Easter, 6 o'clock in the morning, and I said, I called this already, abandoned furniture. I said, but now it's in the lane of traffic. You know how long it took them to get there and take care of that? Guess. 6 o'clock Easter morning. 5 minutes. 5 minutes. The big garbage truck, regular garbage truck, showed up with 2 guys on it, and two big, strong fucking guys. And they got out, both of them, and they walked over and they picked that motherfucker up and threw it in the back of the truck like it was nothing. Those guys were strong. But thus ends the story of the chest of drawers. Now this is going to be RA, this truck coming up here. Oh, that's T6. They run by my house all the time.
Yeah.
A ladder truck. I used to be a firefighter. I used to ride on the end of the ladder because I was the smallest guy. These guys come up here all the time. A different truck does.
That one here?
I'm just filming the truck. hope you don't have something. So I'm going to close off on that because it's enough.